We're joined by New Mexico State head coach Kion Jones and student athletes Kion Jones and AJ Harris. Coach, can you start with an opening statement, please?
Kudos to Coach Hayford, his staff, his players. I mean, we came out and threw a haymaker at them, and they stood their ground and kept fighting back and made some really good shots there the last 5 minutes of the first half, and obviously took the lead and kind of, didn't knock us out, but certainly put us on the mat. And then we regrouped and came out again in the second half, and then obviously it just became a war down the stretch. And fortunately, we made one or two more plays to pull it out.
Questions?
Jamirio, 22 rebounds is a new WAC tournament record. I know WAC Player of the Year, set a number of records this year. How excited are you to get that one, and what does that mean to you?
I ain't even know till I just looked at the paper, really. So it just come with the game. It's all about energy and running and gunning.
Chris, what was the message your guys at halftime? I think Seattle finished in a 16-1 run. They made like 8 shots in a row or something like that going in there. You guys hadn't, kind of hitting anything going into the halftime. What was the message to your guys?
Well, prior to the game, the last thing we talked about is that it could take 40 minutes. It could take 40 minutes with every possession mentality, defensively and rebounding, and all the things that we're trying to build our program around. And at halftime, we revisited that. We said, hey, it's not a 15-minute game. It's not an 18-minute game. It's a 40-minute game, and it looked like it was going to take all 40 minutes, which it obviously did. And so we just talked about the fact that they came back and didn't go away, and we needed to reestablish ourselves, which we did.
AJ, I know we brought this up a lot of times this season, just your guys' experience in close games, coming back to win those close games. Again tonight, how much did that experience that you guys have been through really help you guys?
It's really helping us a lot because we've been playing Miami, Davis, and the Hawaii stretch. It really makes us play harder and see a bigger picture.
Chris, got to ask you about the way Kion Jones has played in this tournament, just making big play after big play yesterday, today, hit a big 3 for you guys, that key steal there at the end to get AJ the layup. Just talk about how he's stepped up for you.
He's been a big shot in the arm. He battled injuries all fall and kind of set him back, got out of shape, and then he slowly but surely, got in the rotation and kind of cemented himself in there. And the last 3 or 4 weeks, we've ridden pretty hard about his body and his eating habits, and he bought into that finally, and he's gotten to be a better athlete. He's toned up his body, and it's allowed him to move better. He could always shoot the basketball, but my issues with him was defense and the things that are important to us. And now that he's done that and bought into that, he's been better. And obviously, he's on one of those tears right now. He feels like every time he shoots it, it's going to go in. The first shot he took, or second, it wasn't even a good shot, and he just threw it up there, and the ball went in. So I'm really happy for him, and hopefully he can continue it tomorrow.
Coach, you guys have had a lot of success against GCU this year. What's it going to take to beat them a third time?
It's going to take one of our best efforts. They're obviously a very well-coached team, a tough-minded team, very physical defensively. In both games, it could have went either way. We were down in both games, both at their place and at home, and for whatever reason, we ended up on top, but it easily could have went their way as well. So it's a quick turnaround, and obviously we play each other twice, and we know each other, and we'll throw it up tomorrow and see what happens.
Jamirio, how tough is it to go up against a guy like Aaron Menzies, and obviously he's just
Who that? I'm for real.
41.
41.
Yeah. I never knew his name. It's hard. He a 7-footer, and he don't even move out the paint on defense. So you really got to go at him with everything.
Good answer. You're right on the money.
Chris, I know we've talked about this since day one, winning championships, one game away from accomplishing another one. How excited are you guys to go for another championship tomorrow night?
I'm tired right now. Players are tired. It's a quick turnaround. it's not ideal that the 1 seed's playing the second game of the semifinals, and it wasn't that way last year, but for whatever reason, the powers to be made a switch, and here we are, 11 o'clock and still in uniform. So, but we fought adversity all year long, and we've been pretty tough-minded all year long, and we'll just use it for some added motivation for us. But we're certainly excited about the opportunity. These guys have worked their tails off all year, and we're in position to play, for the right to punch our ticket tomorrow evening.
AJ, the 3-ball has really been really good for you guys the past couple games. So you guys usually, aren't, I wouldn't say the best 3-point shooting team in the league, but
it's an understatement.
Yeah. But past couple games, 12 again tonight. How much has the 3-ball been helping you guys, and what are you guys kind of doing to try and get good looks on the 3?
It's been helping us a lot, actually, getting our guys the ball. We've been shooting a lot in practice, getting a lot of shots up after practice, and it's really helping us. It's paying off.
And I'll ask the players this too. I know, Jamiro, you've been to a tournament before. AJ, going for your first one. How excited are you guys to, one game away from another goal on your guys' checklist?
We're really excited, but we got to handle business tomorrow. We got to get that W tomorrow. So we really going to handle business tomorrow.
Well, yeah, it's just defend.
Defend to win.
Mm-hmm. How to come down to drinking water.
Defend, win, drink water. That's all you need to know.
Any other questions?
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank y'all.